All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaha Kwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right. Pretty much I want to respond to the comment that was made on the Elder Brothers Monatizak's page. He did a video on it, I believe, yesterday, and I checked it out. And I wanted to do a response on it because you have a lot of people out there who tend to scoff, but they're not doing shit themselves to retain salvation, you know, and that's who we call the 2/3. All right, a lot of people have a lot of shit to say, but you're not putting in any work. All right, your boots are not on the ground for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and ultimately you're just not putting in any work. All right, you're a demon, and we've dealt with scoffers. Okay, scoffers were pretty prevalent on YouTube, you know, years back. They kind of fell back, you know, to a little bit because a lot of people don't have shit to say because they see that we have the truth, you know. So the scoffing has toned down a little bit, but you still have people here and there who talk shit. All right. And pretty much, you know, the elder brother Monatizak, he goes out with the other brother, I don't know his name. And you know, people tend to mention his reading, you know, sometimes, which, like the elder brother Monatizak was saying, you know, we all can get better at a bunch of things. All right. Just because you can't read the best or speak the best or look up precepts the best, that doesn't mean you're not a man of the Lord. The bottom line is, are you doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is out there on the highways and the byways teaching his word? All right. And a lot of you scoffers who talk shit, you're doing nothing but marking yourselves. All right. Okay. You're doing nothing but marking yourselves, man. You misuse the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You talk shit on a consistent basis, but you're doing absolutely nothing, okay, to forewarn the sheep. You're doing absolutely nothing to further this ministry. All you got is your fucking tongue and your two lips, and all you do is babble and talk. All right, but that all that's gonna come to an end when the Lord starts to judge you niggas, man. Okay, on a very, very high level. You comment board warriors, all right? You people who get in the comment sections and make your little comments and you think that it's cute, you're marking yourself. All right. So this is 2 Peter 3:3. All right. We all know this precept. And it says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, all right, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this Salakia, let me slow down. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens of old and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. Okay, so even myself, you know, like I'm reading this, and that's kind of a perfect example. You know, I'm not the perfect reader. I know how to read, but I'm not the perfect reader, and we make mistakes sometimes when we read. You know? So, what are you really trying to say, you people on the comment board? Oh, it takes away from the message. Well, the message is not going to be, the elect is not going to be swayed. The elect is going to get the message. Maybe if you can't get the message, nigga, all right, then you ain't of the elect. You're just a scoffer, man. Okay? Who likes to talk shit. Now, the scriptures tell us in Matthew 18, all right, let's get this real quick. Whosoever offend one of these little ones, it was better that a millstone be hanged around your damn neck. And a lot of you people who talk shit, you think that you offending us, but if we're of the elect, You really offending Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Because we're his little ones. All right? Matthew 18:6. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, in this particular video, I'm talking about the brother that teaches with the elder brother in South Carolina. That brother believes in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? He's out there with his boots on the ground in the forefront. Okay? He's doing the work. You know, and like I said, you know, if the brother sees this video, all right, you know, I'm not doing it because you know, like, oh, I think the brother needs help. Like, I'm doing this to edify. Because I'm pretty sure that brother's just fine, man. But I'm doing this for the edification, you know, for the ministry. So people can know, like, yo, so what? You know, we all stumble on our words when we read, man. We ain't no computers. You know, we all make mistakes. All right. But when we get new bodies in the kingdom, then you people ain't gonna have shit to say. Okay? It says, but whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. So you got a better chance of that, man, than offending one of, you know, the Most High's men. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs to be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh. Okay? So you got to be careful, man. And that's why the Lord is going to bring great miseries upon these people, man. All right? That's written in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. For many reasons, all right? Because a lot of you people need death. You need judgment. Here it is. You misuse the prophets of the Lord. We out there to tell you the truth, man. But you always going to have certain niggas and certain people who talk shit. Like the brother Manat Zak was saying. You people try to find anything wrong. Salakia. Y'all try to find anything that's wrong. Oh, look at his, you know, you talk about brothers' beards and, you know, oh, your shoe ain't tied, and look at his clothes over here. Look at his garment. Look, his garment is missing some fringes on it. Because you can't find anything wrong with the doctrine, you try to find other things. Instead of focus on the brothers reading, focus on the 100% truth that's coming out. But you people are demons, man. You people are demons. And furthermore, why the hell are you even on our videos, man? If you got a problem with every damn thing, why are you on our videos? Because you know this is where you come and find the truth. That's why you on our videos, but you still find ways to talk shit. 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Okay? But there's people that's walking in, people just walk in pride, talk shit. You don't know who that brother could be in the reincarnation. You don't know who you offending. But because you got a keyboard, you want to type some shit. And that's why the elect is, that's why Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is separating the elect from the 2/3. 2/3 are going to be erased. And you're going to come back in the kingdom through the loins of the elect, and then you'll get it. All right? But you ain't going to be on that first ride. Okay? You ain't going to be on the first ride. Let's get that in 2nd Chronicles real quick. 2nd Chronicles 36. Because that's what you people do, man. You don't understand, man, how Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, how precious we are unto the Lord, man. The Lord ain't playing about us, man. All right. 2nd Chronicles 36:16. It says, but they mocked the messengers of Yahweh, and despised his words, and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy. And that's getting ready to happen again. The scriptures tell us judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. You niggas are going to be judged until there's no remedy, man. Okay? Because you mock and you misuse the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. What does it say in Luke 1:70, man? As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. The Lord speaks through his prophets. So for you to be trying to mock and talk shit, hey, you mocking Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And what did the Apostle Paul say? He said that his letters were not with enticing words and, you know, fancy man speech. 1 Corinthians 2, I believe that is. Let's see, 1 Corinthians 2. Because you want to talk about speech and reading. Well, maybe you would have mocked the Apostle Paul as well, man. Like I said, you people don't understand. You don't hear the message. You see carnally. Oh yeah, that brother, man, he can't really read like that. But what is his spirit like? Does he know the truth? Does he know the breakdowns of the Bible? Is he a righteous man? What about those attributes in a man? 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and in power, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahweh. That your faith should not stand in wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahweh. Okay? So this ain't man's wisdom. This is a demonstration of the Spirit and power. The fact that we're out there even teaching the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a miracle, man. You know? But a nigga lacks faith. All right? They're broken cisterns that can hold no water. And that's why you don't have any wisdom, ultimately, because you don't have the fear of the Lord, man. People don't have the fear of the Lord. They don't have any wisdom. That's why you make the statements you make. This is Proverbs 9 and 10. All right. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Okay. And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Understanding what the will of the Lord is. Understand why brothers are out there teaching on the highways and the byways. Because we have a job to do. Okay. I think the dude said in the comment, you've been out there teaching for decades. You don't know this yet. Even if you fucking read a book 100 times out loud, you're still gonna fumble over a few words here and there, man. Because we're not perfect. Not yet. But like I said, going back to the foundation of what I said, what does that have to do with the message that's being preached? Okay? And a lot of you niggas just ain't of the elect, man. Lord willing, we are. Okay? But at least we know we're doing what the elect would do. A lot of you niggas show your ignorance and your lack of faith. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained of that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. See, a 2/3 is going to focus on how you reading. Look how he read, man. He said that he couldn't get that word. So he must not be a man of God. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. Let's read it in the NIV. Romans 11 and 7. What then? What the people of Israel sought so earnestly, they did not obtain, but Salakia, the elect among them did, but the others were hardened. Your spirit ain't right, man. Your spirit ain't right. Okay? And that's what a lot of you scoffers and you demons are showing on the comment board week in and week out, day in and day out. You showing that your spirits ain't right, man. Okay? And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, when Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai, he's only coming for a select few. until you paradise is opened. And the rest of you niggas are going to be burnt with a missile, man. All right? So keep scoffing, keep talking your shit, okay? And keep doing what you do. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to execute heavy judgment upon our people. And you're going to wish that you just shut the hell up and that you listened with the 2 ears that the Lord gave you and you understood. But until then, 2/3 are going to be 2/3, man. With that, hey, I'm going to say shalom. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.